interviews are about having to talk about yourself. You are unlikely to get a position unless you've actually been for an interview. So the purpose of the interview is to see who is the person that sits behind this CV or this resume. Are they the person that wrote the CV or the resume? Really, the employee is looking for what Victorian employers call employability skills. And what they are things like, can you work in a team? Are you reliable? Are you responsible? Can you communicate? Are you loyal? Are you committed? Do you have problem-solving skills? All those types of things. So thinking about how would I demonstrate that in an interview? The other sort of things they're looking for is personal qualities as well, like honesty, integrity, your own personal communication, and also how you present yourself as well, most definitely, and also your sense of humour. The next part about preparing for an interview is the actual preparation. And the first thing to start is to research the employer. So researching the employer is having a look on their website. Most companies will have obviously a website, having a look at their annual report, but perhaps going a little bit deeper, finding out what the structure of that company is. But it doesn't mean that when you come to the interview that you know everything about the company. So don't put that pressure on yourself. But one of the first questions that employers likely to ask is, what do you know about us? And they could also ask something like, what attracts you to work for us? And that leads me to when you're in the actual interview, thinking about your own presentation style. Okay, it needs to be very much genuine. We can't be brilliant at everything. It would be nice, it would be great. But we can't be perfect at everything. So the answer to every question isn't, yes, I'm very good at that, I'm brilliant at that, I'm, a superstar. Because the chances are that will come across as very fake. And then the rest of your questions where you might have answered honestly, the employee is likely to think, well, they're not really being honest with me, they're telling me how great they are. That's not to say that you go the other way and talk about how you're not good at things, okay? It's, if there's areas that you feel that you're not you haven't had experience in, you're not particularly good at, it's talking about them in a positive light. So the day the interview has arrived, you get there no more than 10 minutes beforehand. The interview has actually started from the minute that you enter the premises of the employer, be that the car park or the actual building. In response to most questions, if you think of 3 topics about that particular question, then generally you've covered off most aspects of that. So in terms of tell me about yourself, you might want to talk about your experience, your qualification, and why you want the role. And the other thing that I'll leave you with is to be more solution-focused in your approach. So if something's working, you keep doing it and you do more of it. And if something's not working for you, so if you're applying for jobs and you're getting interviews but you're not getting to the second interview and not getting a role, then you need to do something different. It's not necessarily you're doing something wrong, but you just need to change your approach in some way, so then you will get a different outcome and hopefully a positive outcome.